Yes, students, we discussed about the models. What is a modal verb? What is an auxiliary verb? And you have seen that we have auxiliaries of two types. One is based on the tenses, which we call as the helping verbs, and second as main verbs. Then we discussed about the difference between the modal auxiliaries and the modals, that modal auxiliaries cannot be used as main verbs or as independent auxiliaries. Modals are never used alone. They are always used to help a main verb. They do not have any infinitive or any present participle or past participle form. They cannot be used in all tenses. Then we discussed that modals are followed by the base form of the verb, that is the first form of the verb. And if we are to make the models refer about the present and the future tense, then we may use here be plus present participle. And if we want to refer it to the past, we use have plus past participle. Have plus third form is used if we want to refer to the past. Then we discussed about the use of will, where will is used to refer the simple future form in the declarative sentences when the clause begins with if and when. Then the third thing we discussed, that it expresses the willingness, intention, and wish. Coming to the next form, we have discussed this part also, that to express a request, invitation, or order in yes no questions with you as a subject, will is used. To express general facts, oil will float on water, pigs will eat anything. Then to express a characteristic habit, किसी की कोई habit है, to express that we use will. Next, to express a threat or promise or a single impersonal command, this also we have discussed, that I will teach him a lesson, it is in the form of a threat. I will try to improve next time, promise you will not attend my class, it is in the form of a command. Coming to the next, use of shall. To express simple future or prediction in the same way as will, that means for the future form, to give prediction in the same way as we use will, shall is also used, as we know that with the first person we use shall and with the second person we use will. To express suggestion in yes no question with we as subject. When we have any suggestions and we want to express that suggestion and we expect the answer in yes or no, then we use with the subject we as the helping verb, or you can say the auxiliary, this modal verb shall. Shall we start the game? Shall we play cards? It is in the form of a suggestion. Then volition or will of the listener. It depends upon the will of the listener. In yes no questions with as I as subject. Shall I come tomorrow? Do you want me to come? Shall I come make some tea for you? That means do you want to? So that means it depends upon the will of the listener, whether the listener wants or not. Next, coming to the fourth point, to express willingness, intention, or insistence on the part of the speaker. There it was on the part of the listener, here it is willingness, intention, or insistence on the part of the speaker. जो बोलने वाला है वो insist कर रहा है या वो willing है किसी काम के लिए. He shall go. I insist on his going. He will go. That means he insists on his going. वो चाहता है कि वो ज़रूर जाए, उसको insist कर रहा है. He shall be rewarded if he remains patient. Then in declarative sentences, simple future form hai Jack will do it, Jack shall do it, I will see to it that Jack does it. That means if we want determination, promise, threat, किसी ऐसी condition में है तो with first person also we can use shall with the second and third person also, as we use will with the first person. In the same way we can use shall with second and third person also to show determination, promise, or threat, any type of condition. Coming to the next, that is use of would. Would is used to express future in the past, as in the reported speech. आप reported speech में देखते हो जब आपके पास you have discussed this, that when we have the reporting verb in the past, the reported speech will also change.
सिखांदे नित बाहर हुण ढिडरे ने दुख दे सीएनजी भी फेल करा गैस एडी होई है नीनो दे आ पैकेटा ना भरी पई रसोईया काठी रुमाली रोटी दा
So to express in the future, in the past, as in the reported speech, she told me that he would go. He said that you would tell a lie. Then to express willingness, intention, or determination or probability, again, as we have discussed in the will or shall also. In the same way, we use here for willingness, intention, determination, or probability. Balpreet, beta, wait. You can ask your questions at the end. You have raised the hand. What do you want to ask? Yes, ask them. Yes, Balpreet.
मैम वो कोई मेरे नाम से ज्वाइन करके गाने बजा रहा था मैम, मैं नहीं था.
It's okay, beta. I don't want to discuss this point. Come to the matter.
मैम वो मेरे नाम से था ना.
Okay. 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 If you people have no interest, then you should not join the class and disturb the whole class. जिसको भी इंटरेस्ट नहीं है मत ज्वाइन करो. We are not compelling you to join, and I don't tell you to even switch on your video also. I never compel you. It is your wish. Coming to the next part, to express willingness, intention or determination or probability. Probability भी क्या होती है? संभावना, किसी चीज़ के होने की संभावना होती है. And we have discussed this in will or shall also. See the difference. I would do that for you. I am willing if you ask me. He would be at home now. Probability. I would go out for a long walk. Intention. I would give up smoking. Determination. Would here indicates more tentativeness than will. Find out the difference. जब हम will use करते हैं, that shows more determination, more intention, more probability. लेकिन जब हम would use कर रहे हैं, this shows tentativeness of that action, of determination or promise or intention, willingness. Clear? मतलब हम ज़्यादा strong है तो हम will use करेंगे. अगर हम ज़्यादा strong नहीं है, we are not having that much determination, then we use would. To express a habitual activity, she would sit here for hours saying prayers. Would in this sense means used to. हम used to use करते हैं past की habit के लिए. This is used in that sense. He would take a long walk after meals every day. Coming to the next, to express a wish, I wish I would stand first. आप कोई wish करते हो, prayer करते हो भगवान से, you use would. I wish there would be no humor. Would that I were rich, कि काश मैं अमीर होता. To express a desire, make a request. I would like to have a glass of water. Would you say something to on the subject, something on the subject? To express a desire or make a request. And this is used for making a request also. We use would. To express an unreal condition, कोई ऐसी condition जो कि unreal है, अब नहीं हो सकती, जैसे कि conditional clause में third pattern हम लेते हैं, had you worked hard you would have passed, but now it is not possible because the time has gone. So it is unreal condition, impossible action. If I had reached there in time, I would have caught the train, but now the train had gone, so nothing can be done. To express a preference, आप किसी दो चीज़ों में preference देते हो. I would rather die than beg. I would like to stay with her today. That means like to stay. You give your preference. So in this way, would is used as models. Next, coming to use of should. Should is used to express duty, necessity, obligation. You should serve your country. आपके लिए कोई ड्यूटी है, आपको ये काम करना चाहिए. किसी काम के लिए आपको नेसेसिटी दी जाती है कि ज़रूर करना चाहिए. Obligation means it becomes your moral duty. As a citizen or as a person, you must do that work, that is your obligation. So it can be used in the form of to express duty, necessity, or obligation. You should serve your country. You should help the poor. You should take exercise daily. That means you have given the suggestion the other person to do this work. The person should do it. To express tentative use meaning in case के meaning में जब conditional sentences में आप should be use कर सकते हो when you are not firm. It is to express tentative use. Should you come early? You can see me in my room. I know you won't, but in case you do. मतलब पता ही होता है आपको कि ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि वो आ जाएगा जल्दी, लेकिन एक संभावना दी गई है, एक टेंटेटिव सा यूज किया गया है कि इन केस यू कम अर्ली यू कैन सी मी इन माई रूम. उसको पता है कि नहीं आएगा. ठीक है. शुड ही गिव अप ड्रिंकिंग? ही कैन होप टू विन हर ओवर. आई नो ही वोंट. पता है कि नहीं छोड़ेगा वो ड्रिंकिंग, बट इन केस ही डज. So this is a tentative use, not the form use. To express purpose or suggestion or condition. Walk fast lest you should miss the train. Purpose, it is telling the purpose why you should walk fast. You should not leave this place so late in the night. It's a suggestion. I should be glad to meet him. Condition. So when we want to show any purpose, suggestion or condition, we can use should also. And note down this pattern. Walk fast lest you should. Conjunctions में देखिए lest use हो रहा है तो उसके साथ should ही use होगा. These are the pair of conjunctions which are used collectively. Next, coming to the use of can. Can is used to express ability. आपकी कोई कैपेबिलिटी है, आप में योग्यता है. Just to express that he can lift this heavy load, she can drive a car. To refer a characteristics only or sporadic pattern of behavior, usually in a derogatory sense. Derogatory sense में कोई भी आपकी characteristic है, कोई habit है, उसको आप कह सकते हैं she can be cunning at times. That means it is in her nature that she is cunning. बहुत बार वो चालाकी करती है. Raghu can tell awful lies. This is also his characteristic कि वो बड़ी भयानक सी झूठ बोल सकता है, अजीब से झूठ बोल सकता है. To make a request, can I use your pen please? This can is also used to request. To take permission from someone for something. To express permission, you can go home now. He can make his own choice. To express, this is to give permission, to express permission. You can go home, permission given. He can make his own choice. That means he is also given permission here. To express possibility, किसी चीज़ की संभावना हो सकती है. शी कैन बी हाइडिंग, ही कैन कम टुडे, मतलब उस आ सकता है. इट मीन्स आने की संभावना है. विद द वर्ब्स ऑफ सेंसेशन, द वर्ब्स थ्रू विच वी हैव द सेंसेशंस, जैसे आपका देखना, सुनना. आई कैन सी द मून, आई कैन हियर म्यूजिक. That means it tells about the sensations. Next is the use of could. Could is used as a past tense of can. I told him that he could take test. She said that she could do that, as we do in the narration in the direct and indirect speech. So can की second form आ जाती है could. To express ability of the past time. Note down can for the ability that he can do the work, and could for the ability of past time. He could lift that heavy load. That means he had the capability to, but now he cannot lift. It was the capability in the past only. See the important point given. In this sense, could is never used to refer to a single successful achievement. कोई एक अचीवमेंट हो उसके लिए यूज़ नहीं किया जाएगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ही रैन फास्ट एंड वॉज एबल टू कैच द बस, not he ran fast and could catch the bus, because it is a single achievement. So for the single achievement we never use could. To express a characteristic of the past, she could be very unkind, she could be cunning. To make a request, could you give me a glass of water please? We use could also for the request, but note down the difference. Could in such cases shows more politeness than can. कि हम request can से भी कर सकते हैं, but when we want to be more polite we use could. To request permission, could I take her out, mother? Again, note is given, could is more polite than can. With the verbs of sensation, again, I could hear music. You could have helped him. He could not help laughing. Here you have seen the past form, could have plus third form is used. Coming to the next, use of ought to. Ought to is used to express duty, necessity, obligation in the same way as should. अभी हमने discuss करा ना should. It is also giving the same meaning, duty, necessity, obligation. I ought to go now. You ought to take medicine regularly. We ought to serve our country. But what is the difference? No down. Ought to is not as forceful as must. Must जो है इसके लिए हम compulsion करते हैं कि ये आपको काम करना ही है, ज़रूरी है. But ought to does not force. He ought to go, but he won't. We can't say he must go, but he won't. Yeah, note on the difference. जब हम कहते हैं he ought to go, इसका मतलब उसको जाना चाहिए, but he won't. लेकिन हमें पता भी है कि वो नहीं जाएगा. So it is not forced. But when we say he must go, it means he had to go. Cannot refuse for that. That is, must means for the compulsion. Coming to the next form, see the example more for the ought to. The past tense of ought to is expressed with ought to have plus third form. He ought to have attended the meeting. मतलब उसको meeting attend करनी चाहिए थी. Past action have. To have plus third form. Then coming to use of must, to express compulsion, obligation, necessity, duty, advice. All these words are similar, should, ought to, and must, but you must find out the difference. To express compulsion, obligation, necessity, duty, and advice. Look at the examples of all types. You must attend the class. It is a compulsion. That means cannot miss it. We must respect our elders. Obligation. It becomes our more duty. You must serve your country. Again, it is a duty for the country of a citizen. A subordinate must obey his boss. It is the necessity of the job. You must wear a helmet. It is an advice. You must not waste your time. Again, an advice. To express a determination, I must top the list this time. This shows the determination. That means you have determined that you will top in the list. I must get a seat this time. To express a logical necessity or expectation, किसी चीज़ की logical necessity होती है या sometimes we expect something, हम उम्मीद करते हैं किसी चीज़ की. You must feel sorry for the mess you have made. You must have played foul somewhere. You must be mad to do it. Means past plus past is equal to must have. जब हम must have use करते हैं, that means we are using a past form. Then to express the possibility, किसी चीज़ की बहुत strong possibility जब होती है, then also we can use must. She must have reached Mumbai by now. Means we are sure that we must have reached. Coming to the next use of may. May is used to express permission or to seek permission. या तो permission देनी और या किसी से permission लेनी. For that we can use may. You may leave now. I permit you to leave. That means permission is granted. May I come in, sir? I am permitted to come in. You ask permission. To express benediction or really maledictions. May you go up in high when you pray to God for something or for someone. May he live long. May he be burnt alive. You curse someone. And again, this is a prayer to God for thinking something bad for others. To express possibility, Sita may turn up any moment now. It is possible that Sita may turn up. किसी भी टाइम आ सकती है. She may be there now. Again, possibility. संभावना है कि काम हो सकता है. The past form in such cases would be may have plus third form. May have turned up last week. मतलब आ चुकी होगी. This is relating to past. To express a purpose, he is building his body so that he may join army. This is showing the purpose. वो क्यों build कर रहा है अपनी body को? Because he wants to join the army. He is working hard so that he may pass with good marks. Now note down the important points. In sense of permission, can, may, or are interchangeable. The may is more formal. May is more formal, whereas can is informal. So for the permission, both these words can be used. If we are to express the formal idea, we will use may, and if it is informal, then can. In declarative sentences, can and may are interchangeable in the sense of possibility. In the possibility also, we can interchange these words. Both these sentences have the same meaning. He may be hiding, he can be hiding. But in question, it's not so. We can say can he be hiding, but we cannot say may he be hiding. That means we can use may or can in the simple sentences for the meaning of possibility. But if the sentence is in the question form, we cannot use may he be hiding. We have to use here can he be hiding. For the question form, we are to use can for the possibility. Coming to the next form, use of might. Chahat beta wait kariye. I'll take your problems at the end. Let me first finish it. Lower your hand. Might is used to express the past tense of may. He thought he might play a useful role. This is again the second form of may, as in the narrations you have seen. He asked her if he might take the test. He told me he might join the party. It again expresses the possibility. To express permission or to seek permission, जैसे हमने may का लिया है, the same way might I come in sir. To express a remote possibility, जब remote possibility means कम संभावना है किसी काम के होने की, तो हम might यूज करेंगे. अगर ज़्यादा संभावना है तो may यूज होगा. He might be there now. He might rain today. He might win a lottery. This is referring to present time, but the possibility is less. Remote possibility means less possibility. Might here shows greater tentativeness or uncertainty than may. मतलब हम किसी चीज़ के लिए certain है, more possibility हमें नज़र आ रही है तो we'll use may. If there is less possibility, we will use might. Then coming to used to is used to express a habit in the past. पुरानी past की कोई habit है उसके लिए use किया जाता है. It does not have a present tense form. He used to go out for a walk every morning. जाया करता था, अब नहीं. As a child, she used to love dolls. I'm not used to such treatment. I'm used to hard work. It means all these actions relate to past form. Use of dare. Dare is used to express courage or venture. हिम्मत के लिए यूज किया जाता है. He dare not oppose me, मतलब उसकी हिम्मत नहीं है कि मेरा विरोध करे. और dare you insult me, आपकी कैसे हिम्मत हुई कि आपने मेरी इंसल्ट करी. He dare not face me, he क्या मतलब उसकी हिम्मत नहीं है कि मेरा वो सामना करे. So see here no use of to is there. Most of the students use dare के साथ to use करते हैं. This is bare infinitive. We don't use to with this verb dare. Next, note down the important points for the use. The positive form of dare does not function as auxiliary in the declarative sentences in the main clause. जब हम simple form लेते हैं इसको dare की, तो it does not function as auxiliary, means as helping verb. We can say I dare not do it. He need not go. Dare you do it? Need he go? But we cannot say I dare do it. Note down the difference कि जब आप dare को as a model verb use कर रहे हो या helping verb use कर रहे हो, तो we can use the negative form. I dare not do it. I dare do it नहीं होगा. I dare not do it. Negative form में हो सकता है, but not in the positive form. He need go नहीं होगा. He need not go. नहीं जाने की जरूरत. ठीक है. The past tense form corresponding to dare is dare not have plus third form. So dare is used as a regular verb also in all tenses with to in the order to express courage and challenge. She does not dare to offend you. See now we are using here the helping verb does not and dare as the main verb. That means we are using it in the form of a tenses. Present tense is used here. He dared me to a duel. This is the past form of dare as a main verb. This is used here as a main verb, not as a model verb. Find out the difference. The next is use of need. Need is used to express necessity, obligation, again as we have done for must. It is used in the present form. You need not go there. Again, there is no need to use to here. Need not to go there. That is not used here because need is again a bare infinitive. She need not worry for her test. Note down, no S is used because it is not a present form. It is a model verb used here. Need not you go there at all. Need I stay there? No, you need not. Clear? Now, note down the important point for this. Need questions generally get a negative answer. Most of the time when we have questions with need, we get answers in negative. As past tense, need is used with need plus have plus third form of the verb. You need not have done it. आपको ये नहीं करना चाहिए था. Refers to past. She need not have used unfair means. Need not express absence of obligation. It can be used in questions as well as statements. Need is used as main verb to express requirements. Here it is used in the form of tenses as a main verb. He needs some money. He does not need punishment, but he needs help. So here we see that need is used as a main verb. That's why we are using s with he, needs, because it refers to present tense. Second form negative in the present, does not need. It's not the modal verb used here. We find out the difference when we use it as a modal verb, how it is used, and when we use it as main verb, then we can use the form of the tenses. Clear? Now, any doubt to anyone? Now you can raise your hands. Yes, now raise your hands. Anyone who wants to ask anything?